Hey guys, and welcome back to our White Tigers Rising series here with the Truro City Football Club. We are back at the end of August for the Dagon Red game. And it turns out we're going to go smack up against the top of the table team. So as you can see here, we are in 11th, 6 points out of our first 4 games, 3 above the relegation spots, and 1 behind the playoff slot. We are unbeaten so far in the league, which is pretty cool. So let's jump in and take a look at the fixtures. So turns out we opened Worcester's new stadium. So they had a 4,000 seat stadium that they're just opening. They put 3,500 people in there. We showed up, smacked them 2-0. Paul Akinelli with the 2 goals in that one. We then came home to newly relegated Bolton Wanderers. Drew 0-0. This was a huge result as far as I was concerned. And as you can see, going into the Boreham Wood game, we had not conceded since the middle of July, which is a pretty crazy streak. We then went into Boreham Wood, and this was a back and forth. We opened the scoring early in the 10th minute from Carl Wright. They pegged us back just after the half. They went ahead late in the game in the 84th minute, and the big Fahad Rocco came through in the 86th minute for us, and we managed to draw 2-2. We then came home to Boston United, and in spite of them going down to 10 men in the 82nd minute, we were still unable to break through, and we drew 0-0. So we were back to clean sheets, but we didn't put anything on the board. So we've mucked a little with the tactics. So we dropped our wingers to support to allow them to drop back, and we're gonna ask our midfielder he can push up and attack to try and support. And I'm gonna have Lewis Nyman starting up top. Akinelli is streaky as sin. So we scored 2 goals, and then we went 5 more games. We went games without him even looking again, and he's had a lot of chances. So we're gonna try Lewis Nyman up top on that one. So otherwise, that's all that's been going on so far. So I'm pretty excited about the start of the season. Again, unbeaten in the first 4 is pretty huge. So we're going to get into the Dagon Red game. We've got a tough month coming in. We're playing some big squads in September here. So Truro, we're at home. 4-4-2. Okay. So this is the lineup. We're pretty happy with this one. As you can see, our center backs have started to play much, much better. We're still struggling a little bit with the fullbacks, but we've tightened up the center really nicely. Really nicely. You know what? We're going to bring in the Rock. He's to start there. Yeah, I understand Nyman's a little out of whack. Okay, teams are warming up. It's been a good start. I think that the change in tactic to solidify what was going on with the center backs has been a big, big help, to say the least. So we're going to go out and see if we can't punch Dagon Red in the nose for the first time. I don't have any instructions going for this stuff because the squad's set to close down a lot more aggressively across it, so I don't want to create conflicting instructions out of the gate there. Okay, let's go out there and prove that Truro City is a force to be reckoned with. And here we go. Ooh, we got a little ball through. Nyman just unable to quite get there, but good thoughts, good ideas. He's not quite as pacey as Akinelli, so he's not going to quite get all of those type things, but I'm hoping that he's going to finish more stuff off here because, frankly, I can't 0-0 my way to the championship, but I can 1-0 my way to it. But I need to get those ones. Ooh, finds Serrano with a long throw. Jamal Lawrence out there just can't quite get it, but Nelson recovers it, and we're back at it. Oop, finds Hall, finds Cook. This box here is really fantastic. Jamal Lawrence offsides, but that box right there is so strong for us defensively. It makes us very hard to break down. Beautiful tackle from the rock, and we are off to the races. Jamal Lawrence running there. Nelson was slowing things down a little bit to try and break him down. Lawrence out wide, finds Serrano. Back out to Nelson. So we're a lot more. We're still maintaining the patience. Ooh, the rock gets in there. Yeah, wide angle shot and just can't get it. We're maintaining the patience and trying to break down the opposition, which I like. We're not a high speed catch you in transition, knock you down, score the goals there. That's just not this particular squad. We have some things to think about if we want to keep this style up. I mean, we've sort of developed it as our hallmark. We've been playing it since the South. I think season 2 is really when we stepped in and started playing this very patient style. Free kick coming in, nicely worked. So I think we're going to end up keeping it and see what we can do. So we'll have to just improve our positions based on it. Oh, come on, get him, get him. There we go. Okay, and we force him all the way back. Oop, nope. And nicely deflected. Yeah, we're very difficult to break down in the middle there now, which I like. So 30 minutes in. Oh, Serrano on the break. He's not the fastest guy we've ever had, and Nyman isn't either. But it was a good idea. It was a good idea. And McKinnon's having a bit of an off day. We may have to swap him out. Oop, yellow card for our left back. So we're going to get into halftime. I mean, 0-0 against the top of the table isn't terrible. We're controlling the game. We're not, I don't think we're setting anybody on fire here. Oop, Hall gets in, but into the keeper. I mean, we create those little opportunities, and we do really need to figure out how to. Yeah, he's playing better. We really do need to figure out how to leverage those. I don't have another. I forgot to put my other back on there. Oops, my bad. You know what? I'm gonna undo that. Mason in for him. I think we're gonna bring Akinelli in and see what he can do. Okay, well, we're back underway. Hopefully we're back underway. We'll give them a little passionate encouragement. And that's not going to threaten anybody. So the nice part is I can have a center back have a bum day, but because we've got good coverage in front of them, it doesn't make as big a difference. A little annoyed that I forgot to put my backup center back on my bench, but that was just that was a stupid oversight on my part. Hopefully we don't pay for that mistake. Come on. Can we find somebody? Serrano, other than... Okay, we find the rock. We got him out. We find the rack. He just can't sneak it in. Just can't sneak it in. Yeah, we're not quite deadly. We just don't have quite the practitioners for that level. Of breaking down. But whoa, that would have been a crazy goal. Thank God Barnes is there to bail us out. Come on, get that out of there. Get it out of there. Oh, come on. Okay, we get that cleared. Mason, back to Cook, finds Rakawamwe. Oh, that looked good. It was a good attempt. That looked good. We're going to bring Charlie Adams in here. And see if that changes what's going on. Again, we'll give a little passionate encouragement to the squad here. We're not going to... I don't believe we look like we're going to be scoring tons and tons of goals this year. Hopefully, I'd like to figure out a way to fix that, but I don't think it looks like we're going to be knocking the... we're going to be lighting the back of the net up. But if you don't score on us, that's still going to be something we can work with. Okay, well, down to the last 2 minutes. Maybe a little last-second magic. Akinelli finds Adams. Snap, puts that on right into the keeper's safe hands. And we get it back. Nope, Mason can't do anything with it out wide. And there you go, guys. 0-0 between Churro and Dagon Red, so we held the top of the team to nothing. So a good point for us. We're still unbeaten. Be cool if we were winning, but we're still unbeaten. We're 13th in the table on 7 points, so that's meh. We're still not too disconnected from the top. We're still 2 points behind the top and 3 points out of the relegation zone. So that's that. Ooh, Derby Day next. Ooh. Okay, so let's take a look at the schedule. Wow. Okay, so we're going to be back here for the game from Stonebridge Road against newly promoted Ebbsfleet United. So again, guys, we'll see you at the end of the month. If you like the video, please smash that like button. If you like what we're doing on the channel, please subscribe so you can get, so you know what's coming every day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.